Hey everyone, Game Hunter here, and today we're looking at, what are we looking at? Of course, it doesn't have a title screen, doesn't have an introduction, you get right into it, and you have a grand old time. The name of the game, in case you didn't read the title, is Rogue, the one and only original Rogue. This is, a matter of fact, version 3.6.3, which is the first kind of official release to the public version. And I thought that we would actually, since this game is somewhat simple, and I'm certainly not going to spend 30 parts on it, I would at least try to spend a few parts in each type of patch. There's actually 3 of the Rogue ones. This version, 5.2 and 5.4. We'll see how we go, and if there's even that much of a difference between them. But let's, for now, at least get some music started and begin our quest. Now, let's go ahead. I do, in fact, have just a quick old guide to the Dungeons of Doom, written by Michael C. Toy. And yeah, this was University of California, Berkeley. So, let me just quickly read this. You have just finished let's start again. You've just finished your years as a student at the local Fighters Guild. After much practice and sweat, you have finally completed your training and are ready to embark upon a perilous adventure. As a test of your skills, the local guild masters have sent you into the Dungeons of Doom, which is referenced numerous times in other roguelikes. Your task is to return with the Amulet of Yendor, which is definitely referenced in a number of roguelikes, and not just ones that contain the Dungeon of Doom. Your reward for the completion of this task will be a full membership in the local guild. In addition, you will be allowed to keep all the loot you bring back from the dungeons. In preparation for your journey, you were given an enchanted sword taken from a dragon's hoard in the far-off dark mountains. You were also outfitted with elf-crafted armor and given enough food to reach the dungeons. You say goodbye to your family and friends for what may be the last time, and head up the road. Oh, adventurer, you don't know how right you are when you say that. You set out on your way to the dungeons, and after several days of uneventful travel, you see the ancient ruins that mark the entrance to the Dungeons of Doom. It is late at night, so you make camp at the entrance and spend the night sleeping under the open skies. In the morning, you gather your sword, put on your armor, eat what is almost your last food, and enter the dungeons. That doesn't sound like a very good preparation, honestly. And you know, it's funny because the stark contrast between this and NetHack, for example, is that when you retrieve the Amulet of Yendor in NetHack, you are risen to godlike status, or demigod, whatever. In this game, you get to join a guild. It's fantastic. Might as well make it the Lollipop Guild. All right, so in this game, we have a number of things to do. So it has Hedgekable Yuban, and I think I don't have to use that. Oh, well, I'm not even on the right keyboard. There we go. So yeah, you can move just numpad, and that's probably what I'll use for the most part. And it says if you use uppercase, it works like run. I wonder if that works also for the numpad stuff. We'll have to figure that out. I have the command list all next to me, and there's quite a few of them, so it's important to keep that available. And, you know, we've spent 4 minutes not really doing anything, so let's get started! What we have in front of ourselves, I believe, is a kobold, and we're going to hope that we can kill it. Or else, you know, we're pretty much screwed. So, yes, excellent. Oh, yes, right, pickup is not G or comma in this game. Or anything, perhaps, even? Let's see. What does the game say? Oh, this is... How about that? This is the stairs, ladies and gentlemen. That's the staircase. Yes, this game is very different, and of course, as a prototype kind of to the console dungeon crawler, there are a lot of choices here that you wouldn't really find in most other games, because in many cases it's just kind of been a direct improvement. But yes, there is no pickup in this game, as a matter of fact. You just find stuff, and when you move your character over it, you get it. So, and there's no sense of closing doors or opening doors. And you can, well, I believe this is pretty typical in the major classics, but you can't move diagonally into doors and stuff. But you can do so in other directions. So basically, we need to kill things, and that is mainly what happens. And eventually, we'll get to kill this bat when we get an excellent hit on it, because nothing short of an excellent strike will slay a tiny, tiny creature. Oh, there we go. An injury equals a defeating, a definiting, and even a swing and a hit. But yes, this is the game, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know of any other species that are watching. All those intelligent cats and dogs out there, and dolphins. You're looking at a real classic for computer video gaming. Not arcade, not console, just good old sitting on a computer, as a Unix computer, as a matter of fact. How do we check our, let's see, yes, I works for inventory, thank goodness. So we have the unidentified scrolls, the unidentified potions, there's our elf-clad ringmail, and our enchanted sword, which is clearly a mace in this case. So, yeah, I guess it was so amazing of a sword it can actually change its shape depending on what the user wants. And clearly I want a mace, because that's just how the world works. Oh crap, a hobgoblin. Hobgoblins are rather nasty. But fortunately we killed it, and then we leveled up. And then, even more so, after we leveled up, we got some HPs, which are incredibly important. But let's go ahead and delve down. Now, if you notice, we can't go back at all. In this game, there is not only no sense of... Oh, what are you? Oh, crap, a floating eye. That could have been bad. Not only is there no sense of permanence, really, other than the fact that you kind of have permanence... Oh, yes, right. There is searching in this game. It's kind of important. So you just kind of press the button a bunch of times. You may even pressing the correct button. S for search for traps and open secret doors. So eventually this should work. And supposedly you can like type in numbers right before you do it, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it wants me to find that, if it even is anything. Let's just go ahead and head over to the next place. And already I'm level 3. That was fast. We got 8 HPs that time. Bone wand, very cool. But yes, this is the game. I almost feel like I'm talking about the game as if I was talking about that one game, Get Out, where that is a complete and utter game of tactical strategy, and that was it. Absolutely nothing else. This game, for sure, fits to the T what a roguelike is kind of expected to have. There's some stuff that obviously is outdated, in some cases even just perhaps poor design, but consider that the game came out in 1980, and other than the variants, hasn't had true significant updates to things like mechanics and content. I almost feel like there should be something there, but it's not showing up. Ah, darn it. Hobgobble was a pain there. But we do gain HP back over time. It's kind of slow. And already we're hungry. I'm going to just search along this wall. For those of you who don't know, Rogue and I believe, well, it depends, but the original Rogue had a formula of rooms and corridors, which you can clearly see, but oh crap, let's actually eat something. Is it E for the eat button? Yes, it is. Take out some food and eat it. Yes, just eat you. Thank you. Okay, good. The rations were delicious. Now, yes, right. So at most, the rooms are in a 3x3 pattern. And that is just the way that it is decidedly generated. Oh crap, an excellent hit on me. Come on. Oh! This could be bad. This could be very bad. Okay, there we go. Barely alive. Okay. Okay. But really, I mean, you could obviously eventually learn what these various things do, but the only way to truly do so, I don't even know if this game originally came with Identify. You pretty much just had to try. And if it worked... What? It's an Ecru potion? What color is Ecru? Definitely not something I know. Alright, but can we... no, that doesn't work. So if I use... But if I use Shift L, that works. So... Oh, giant ants. Giant ants. Are they bad in this game? Because it keeps missing me. Is it because we're in the dark or something? Yay, level 4. You don't get a full heal when you level in this game. But, well, you just gotta roll with the punches, I suppose. And I think leveling is about double. So we started by getting 10 and then 20. Then it was 40 and then it'll be 80. NetHack follows a similar pattern, at least at the beginning, but it might trail off exponentially at some point. Or maybe it just starts exponentially after a while. I don't exactly remember. I don't exactly remember the game. It's been a while. It really has for NetHack. And of course, the 3x3 format doesn't always have to be followed. As you can see, we have 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 in the middle, but you can see that there would theoretically be room for a middle room and an upper right room. In fact, I can't really say that there definitely isn't one, because I mean, there's so obviously an area where there should be one. At least in that case. I don't know about this case. I could search a little bit, but all in all, it's pretty fruitless. Okay, there we go. But one of these days, we're going to have to try our items, because, as you can see, there isn't a whole lot to do in this game other than try stuff. Alright, so whenever I get double, that's usually when I'm going to try it. So you can throw stuff. And I believe that includes potions, right? Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Throw an object. Follow it with the direction and throw an object. Type... Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So if I do this, what object do you want to throw? Okay, so you can only throw... Yeah. You can throw weapons and attacks and stuff. And also notice we have a ranged weapon. I should perhaps start using that. Oh, darn it. What? I thought F was fire. No, find prefix. When followed by a direction, it means... Oh. So, that's my run button, basically. Okay. F is run. Sure, why not? Why not? Indeed. Why not? I wouldn't even know otherwise. I also... Okay, there is a save button. There is a save in this game, so... That's important. Because... I mean, depending on how the game works, I might not exactly die too soon. And now we have a second short bow. I don't think you ever have an equipment weight capacity worry, but there certainly is a maximum number of items you can carry. It kind of follows Angband, sort of. I think in NetHack you can eventually run out of space, but it's far more likely that you'll end up having too much to carry by weight than anything else. Well, this certainly isn't working. I was hoping to find more rooms, but apparently we only want to find 4. I'm kind of worried because there is the matter of dungeon diving a little too quickly, but if there's one game to potentially dungeon dive, I imagine it's this one, just because of the way it works. Hum-de-dum, drum-dum. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't be wasting time like that. Especially, yeah, once we finally get food. Rogue, yeah, finally we find a secret door, so I'm not I'm not just insane when I say that that's the case. And now we have a ring. Rings... I mean, in this game you have enchanted stuff, you have cursed stuff. I guess I don't know about rings, though. Also, I have a ring mail that I have. Was that what I found? No, I found an opal ring, yes. Yes, put. This is left. Did that work? On the left hand. Indeed. So now, I still don't know what it does. But this was a game all about exploration and just learning how the game works more than anything. And that's what made it so interesting and why so many games consider themselves... they consider it a boast to say that, yes, we attempted to mimic the strategies of game design that were used in this. It's truly a feat to make a game and then go on and say 30 years later we're still attempting to strive for what this game hoped to find in its design. Certainly it's not a perfect design all in and of itself just with this formula, but it's certainly interesting. It certainly was revolutionary for its time. Wait, my strength has gone down. Is that a bad thing? I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. Oh, why is it dropped? Was I poisoned at some point? Oh, wait. Maybe it's because of that. Well, no. L. Yes, L. There we go. Well, that didn't affect it, but I could have sworn I had 16 strength at the beginning. And now it's... Oh, yeah, there we go. Can't carry anything else. So we can only hold up to Q, which is 17 items. Although that might be... It might be by number. Hold on. As well. Oh, yeah, right. You can only drop one at a time. Right, so that's how that works. It is by a number. So if we counted, we'd see 8... well, okay, so we have 18, and then 19, 20, 21, 22. I don't know how much the arrows count, actually. Like if, for instance, I were to drop... Okay, so... Well, we might as well go ahead and quaff one of these pink potions. You feel stronger now. What bulging muscles! Well, excellent. And yeah, I guess we will just use that. So, in other words, I think I got just super lucky now that I got my strength up. But higher strength is better, so... That's what you want to do. And this game does have a limited, but... You have to think about where you're positioning yourself when you play. Because of the fact that in corridors, you can't do anything diagonally. Therefore... If you run into a situation where you're fighting multiple enemies, you want to get yourself in a position... Oh, crap, it's an ogre. Okay, it's an ogre, I think, right? No, it's an orc. Orcs aren't as bad as ogres. I don't even know if ogres are in this game. But orcs can be bad, that's for sure. But you never know. So, yeah. So there we go. Now we gotta run all... Oh, it's gnomes. Gnomes with their... blasted wands of death. You just never know what you're going to do against a gnome. No, the gnome has been gnomed. Alright, let's make this last... Okay, and in this case, we have to find the secret door, because otherwise we're not getting anywhere. There we go. But there's really no sense of stats in this game other than... Oh, what was that? Oh... I lost strength there. Yes, I did. Is there... Is there a way to check old messages? Is there a way to do that? I don't think there is. Well, maybe question mark. No, it doesn't really do it. Okay. But yeah, I just lost strength. That's bad. Ants can drain strength. Huh. Well, while we're at it, let's just go ahead and learn other ones. You begin to feel better. I guess that's a potion of healing? Yeah. And then now we try this one. You can't move. Oh, that's bad. It's a potion of paralysis, indeed. And I believe in this game there's 0 use. Unless, for instance... No, now I still can't use it. So we just drop that and we never look back, pretty much. So that potion of paralysis is not useful in the slightest. Also, this game has decided to give me lots and lots of dank, dark rooms, which are very annoying to progress in. The leprechaun. Oh, darn it. Yeah, leprechauns. For those of you who don't know, leprechauns are the creatures that are super duper annoying with their ability to... oh, darn it. Is it... Okay, good. It's still the same. Leprechauns steal your gold and then run away. And I think... I don't even know if they pursue you with that. I don't... Ah, darn it. There it is again. I wonder if that eventually goes away or if that's permanent. Because that would suggest to me that you just plain never ever want to fight giant ants because of the possibility for them to drain your strength. Of course, there could be something that fixes it, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for at this point. Ah, I don't have any doubles yet. Do we have any doubles of anything? We got bone wands. Let's go ahead and try using one of those out as soon as we find an enemy to use it against. Oh, there you are. Well, whoops, I accidentally killed it. Okay, there we go. Although I don't know. There we go. Zap. Zap that bone wand. Darn it. I don't know what it does. Still. Oh, that's bad. That's super bad. How come the wand doesn't seem to do anything? Huh. I guess it requires that I would already be in a certain state. And why is my mouse there? Ugh. That is... Ooh. Just in general. Goodness. Goodness. Well, anyway, this has been Game Hunter playing Rogue, the original. Join me next time when we continue delving the dungeons of doom in hopes for the Amulet of Yendor. And I will try to discuss other topics relating to Rogue, of course, but also I might just try to bring a little bit of research with me just to talk about stuff as we play. Make this almost a real Let's Play-ish where you have did you know that? And all that sort of stuff. I'm sure the Something Awful forums would be proud. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, until then, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.